bends your arm behind you, I think.
I swap over to like the main screen and I just see you huddled around me, marveling at the way I move. Oh god. Okay, yours is a little wacky as well.
Yeah, I think it's just if we get really close to each other, it just makes the arms kind of freak out.
But anyway, hello world and welcome to ours.
Our dirty, dirty world of dirt.
Our dirty, in a world
Of dirt.
where no one cleans their stuff. Yes, Gabe, you and I. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Suzu. And
Am Gabe.
yeah, points to self. Am Suzu. Points to you is Gabe. Points to game is dirty. So yes, Powerwash Simulator. And I have the Call of Duty. I only just realized I have the Call of Duty-esque stand, crouch, prone markers in the bottom right as well, right where they would be in Call of Duty. I like that. I actually really like that. That's funny. So yeah, Gabe.
Why? Okay, I need to. Something's weird. I'm just messing with sensitivity. Don't worry
Okay.
about me.
Yeah, in that case, while you do that, I'll do my little spiel. Gabe, you and I have been playing some very action-packed games with a lot of chaos and violence and chaos. Not much control, mostly just chaos. And this week
We
would
could play
have.
Control.
Yeah, we could.
It's also a game.
But
So a very weird thing that I've just discovered in the settings
yeah,
is it seems like that there's stuff for like analog stick sensitivity and also mouse sensitivity.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
separate.
seems like the analog stick sensitivity doesn't do anything. Like I turned up the mouse sensitivity and now it is moving faster, but I'm using a controller.
Cool.
So whatever. We're good now. You were saying.
game's not perfect. Or a farmers are streaming together, so says Nexus. Apparently. You having fun there, Gabe?
Yes. Like how it makes you move a little bit. Oh, that actually feels pretty good on my hand.
I'm influencing the actions of those around me. Call that. I'm influencing the actions of those around me. Call that peer pressure.
Well, now you know what the VOD needs to be called.
Oh, peer pressuring each other for money. Hell yeah. I mean, it's fake money. It's not real money. Take the W when I get them out. I'm trying. I'm not good at taking compliments. You know this. Also, hello, Asteroid. Is that you? Funnily
The
enough, my
tutorial
first
is
girlfriend.
telling me to use the Y button to switch the nozzle, but I don't have any other nozzles to switch to.
And Calvin Miller is telling me about their girlfriend who used to live here.
Oh, okay, you're getting the, like,
I'm getting plot.
messages? Right.
Yeah, I guess I'm on lore duty then. But yes, our job
I
is
think
to.
that's, like, the one thing I know with this game is I think the, progression is a little weird in co-op. But I think it's fine for you. I think it might just be weird for me, but that's fine.
Yeah, maybe everything's more fine when I'm involved.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's funny because I'm.
Actually, wait, can you crouch?
Yeah. Are you gonna?
Can I? Haha!
Yes. Teamwork. Who needs a step
Turns out it
ladder?
would work, and I'm very glad it does.
Why are you downvoting my comments, Suzu? I don't know what that means.
I mean, it would be Reddit speak.
As a streamer, you're supposed to be entertained. Is this the part where, like, okay, compliments don't work, time to just be really mean? Is that where we are? Or are we at the...
Time to nag. Trying to think of, like, Halo announcer, like, things for...
Me mean? Never. Okay. Given that... What is wrong? I don't know. Given that you've gone from like really positive and frustrated that I don't accept compliments to just straight up insinuating that I'm boring, I'm getting some scrambled negs here.
Whoa. Gotta clean up this literal shit up here.
Oh hell yeah, that's my. I was about to say that's my favorite flavor, but maybe. Maybe not.
How I feel about bird shit.
Yes, how are you on this lovely day, Nexus? As I ricochet water into everyone's faces. You are boring because you didn't do deep dungeon. Well, I look. I play Final Fantasy for the raids. All right. The moment we talk about something that isn't savage, suddenly I just vanish. I evaporate. I disappear into the mists.
You know, it's funny. My brother also, my brother doesn't play Final Fantasy 14 for the raids, but also doesn't give a shit about the deep dungeon.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who the deep dungeons are for exactly.
Me either. I've never liked them. I came to them late, and I was also admittedly partially colored by my brother's opinion on them, but like, they never seemed particularly fun. You know what I did really like? I will admit, like, I'll cop to the complaint that they were only good, like, maybe, you know, your first time going through the whole cycle of them. But the variant dungeons were very cool.
Oh yeah, those are pretty neat.
But everyone else decided they suck, so they just, like, don't really do them that often. And we get deep dungeons instead.
Damn.
Like, I think we're supposed to be getting one more. At some point in this expansion. So I'll probably sign up for a month when that happens to do that with my brother. That's like genuinely the most fun I've had playing the game in the past like expansions.
The Incentive of, oh god, are they really that old? Wait, no.
What's old?
I was thinking that's Dawn Trail. I was thinking of a completely different patch cycle where something is like 10 updates in. Yeah, 7.5 doesn't exist yet.
Yep. Yeah, my brother was like, oh yeah, this is like the stuff that's coming out in the patch this week. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm kind of glad I stopped playing. I don't care about any of that. Well, I guess in theory I care about one thing, but that I can just kind of do whenever, which is Hildebrand.
True. The ones that are just like, hey, random collection of single-player quests in this multiplayer game.
I mean, they used to put fights in Hildebrand and stuff, but then they stopped doing that.
Yeah, and then they did it again for like once. And I was like, holy shit, since when was this a thing? And it's like, oh yeah, back when the quests first came out.
Yeah, and also Hildebrand is just good and funny, and so I don't really care if it has multiplayer content in it, but, you know.
True.
I'm fine with having just a fun little thing to do.
Yeah.
But then also, like, I only think I did the intro one for it this go around, and it was kind of whatever. I remember
What a very scathing, in-depth review, Gabe, you've offered us.
I mean, look, given the highs of some of the other Hildebrand stuff.
That's
one
true.
Of them being
it's
kind of whatever is actually a scathing review for me.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to beat getting twirled around in the arena and thrown at a ring.
Especially when he skipped an entire... No, he was in Endwalker. He wasn't in Shadowbringers, right? That's what it was?
Yeah, they did the Shadowbringers arc as part of the Endwalker quest for some reason. He shows up as the Gentleman of Light.
Yes, because they skipped Shadowbringers, I think, basically because of COVID? I think is like what happened with that.
That's an understandable excuse. Also, who the frickin' heck is texting me? Double points at Popeyes with hot ones.
Hell yeah.
That was a promotion like a month ago.
Why
am I getting updates from Popeyes? I don't eat there.
Because it's good chicken.
Is it? I don't know. It's been like years.
I like Popeyes.
It's been years.
As far as like, you know, quote unquote, like fast food kind of stuff goes, Popeyes is pretty fucking good. I happen to have one near me. It replaced the restaurant that most people wouldn't have known even existed as long as it did.
God, I'm trying
Roy
to...
Rogers.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to remember when the last time I actually ate at Popeyes was.
I live in like a nexus of fast food, so I've had a bunch of it like, you know, within some amount of time. Kind of except McDonald's. I'm a weirdo. I've never really liked McDonald's.
I don't think that makes you... Hey, what's up? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running the thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. I don't know if I like how that was phrased, Mr. Joe Average.
Is that literally his name?
That is literally his name, Average.
Awesome.
Like Rock Ridge, but Average.
Gotcha. What a guy.
I'm pretty sure the last time I it's been so long since I've had Popeyes that the last time I can remember actually going out of my way for Popeyes, I wasn't even single. It was that long ago.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, I basically have every fast food place that exists within like 2 blocks of my house. And so they all just kind of happen.
Jeez.
It's
they're multiplying.
Like pretty much.
Grey goo franchising out here.
Ugh. There we go. Let's get under this. There.
I will admit, as far as like cheap food goes, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'll always be ride or die with Taco Bell.
I can't do Taco Bell.
Well, that's a weakness in your soul, Gabe. One that I cannot share. In your soul and perhaps your intestines.
I am very picky about tacos in particular. Like, basically the only ones I like are Old El Paso taco mix tacos. And that's basically it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The fact that I even eat that much is astounding. Given how picky I can be about food.
Looking at pictures of yourself eating a taco, like, their greed sickens me. I was worried my yapping power wouldn't be enough, but I see that through the power of friendship, we will find something stupid to talk about.
A person with you tends to absolve a lot of those problems.
If you weren't quicker on the draw there, I would have finished that sentence for you with something silly, and you would not have been able to stop me. But thankfully, you acted swiftly enough to cease the oncoming peril.
My brain just wanted to go acted Taylor swiftly, like for no good reason. It's like there would be no real reason to make that pun, but I don't know. It was just in my brain. It happens.
Wait. Hey, Gabe, hold up on your D-pad.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, God. Wait. Okay, I have it set as a toggle. That's what it is. Just gonna circle strafe this. Oh, no, damn it.
That GoldenEye ass aim feature just makes me think of. It makes me think of that one Lonely Island song, Three-Way. Do you remember? Do you remember the post-chorus breakdown about how to impress a chick?
Helicopter dick?
Yes, that. Precisely that.
What's a better way to do this?
Unfortunately, we don't have Rihanna here to sensually say wow.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Sorry, they all blend together for me.
They're two very different people.
Yes.
Can you get over here for a sec?
Don't need it.
Yeah, I need a stool again.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
With
very
my
much.
shitty attitude, a stool is what I'm best at being.
Whoa.
You get it? It's cause it's a word for the same thing.
3%. Aha!
Gabe, I'm gonna be honest for you. This game might just be too stimulating for me. It's like I cannot handle all the stuff going on here. It's just so exciting.
I mean, like, look. For some people, that may be a genuine reaction.
Hey, you know, maybe I am being a bit insensitive here.
Or she's like, oh god, there's so much dirt. Gotta clean it.
God, what's the word for when someone is like hypochondriac? Hypochondriac. Where they just like obsessively cannot stand like filth or contamination of any sort.
Hypochondriac is when you thinking you're sick when you're not.
Germophobia, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe?
germophobia. It's a thing that tends to get associated with OCD, but is not, you know, always.
I mean, one could maybe stretch to say that it is a disorder that is obsessive and compulsive. But like
there's probably versions of it that technically are, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the way that popular media
Yes.
portrays it, and the portrayal by popular media is always the most accurate, remember? You know?
I believe Howie Mandel, I believe, is a famous germaphobe. And Dexter's mom on Dexter's Lab.
I am also slightly, but thankfully it doesn't fuck with me that much in video games, usually. Putting the caveat there, usually. Just in case an exception comes up. 'Cause you never know.
Yeah, the game where you play as like a cockroach. It's super gross.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a older PC game. I think it's kind of a weird art game, kinda.
Oh, it's like avant-garde or something?
Ish. It's kind of based on Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis.
Franz Kafka?
Kafka.
Oh, Kafka. I thought the joke was that he was secretly a roach the whole time.
No, he's not a cockroach.
He's a Kafka roach.
Yep.
Need a bigger nozzle.
And there we go. We're gonna need a bigger nozzle.
Nozzle's too big, it doesn't work.
Ha.
This nozzle's also too big, it also doesn't work. Back to the yellow one.
I don't have nozzle options.
Oh, really?
Nope.
You can't hold the Y button and
They're all
nozzle up?
grayed out.
Well, shit, I guess you gotta use the money we make here and buy some nozzles. Bruh. Broski. Broham?
Got any more?
Brosidon? Brocephus?
I'm desperately trying to think of one and completely blanking.
Matthew Dillabrutti?
I don't even know what that one was.
He's an angry dude that goes on debates sometimes. I see him popping up in my YouTube feed now, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should watch him. And I never do.
And I don't think I would want to watch anyone who specializes in being angry in debates.
That's fair.
That seems like a miserable way to live.
I mean, given the kind of person I am living in Texas, that's kind of how I have to live. It feels like.
True.
So if anything, I'd probably just find him relatable.
I guess it depends on what you're, getting mad about. A lot of people who are getting mad in debates tend to not be getting mad about things that are worth a damn.
Things that are worth a damn. You mean like... You mean like men kissing other men? So I can't kiss them?
Like, what kind of sitting are we gonna start talking about?
The joke is that I insinuate that I'm homophobic, but actually I just want to kiss them. You get it?
I mean, yes, I understand what it means to be damned, as the case may be.
Oh. I wasn't thinking of it in a Christian sense.
Oh. I mean, that's what I thought the joke was.
I was thinking like in terms of things that I would find valuable to be mad
Things
at.
that are worth a damn.
Yeah.
It is worth being damned to, do some stuff.
Dungeons like Nah, it's the deep dungeons we were discussing Nexus. They're effectively a game mode in Final Fantasy 14. It's not very good.
It's weird that they use that term for them. Because Final Fantasy Tactics just came out.
Yeah.
Or came out again, which is what the deep dungeon is from. It's a side thing in that game. And it's not called that anymore. Because they completely redid the translation of that game since the PS1. Because it was kind of goofy. Pretty much. And now there are demons that speak in iambic pentameter, and it kind of kicks ass.
Gore, Sora, yeah. You haven't upgraded your Aether Pool. We're not getting the 4200 like this.
Woof. Oh man, I'm so excited about the real-time fan dub Kingdom Hearts thing.
I still need to watch all their other ones.
We do need to do that sometime. Need to watch Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic 06, Resident Evil 2, and Spider-Man.
They've done a lot of those things, haven't they?
Yeah, they used to come out fairly frequently. The person who runs them was talking about it's like, yeah, it's the wait between Shadow and Kingdom Hearts has been unusually long. But then, as that trailer revealed, there's a reason for that, which is the Kingdom Hearts one is being split into 5 parts.
Well, it's got a lot of cutscenes.
Exactly. It's coming out weekly every Monday, I think, starting at the end of the month. So it's going to be a very fun November.
Also, backpedaling a bit, Nexus is begging me, don't stop talking like Goofy. Please continue talking like Goofy.
That's what's his name's shtick. Percy D.
I thought his shtick was having a cooler voice than me.
I mean, he also has a fairly famous and popular video of singing Bring Me to Life as Goofy.
That was him?
I believe that's him, yeah.
Really?
I think it's on his channel, yeah.
Wake me up inside.
Yep.
I can't wake up.
Now prominent anime voice actor, sung one show.
Nice. I am pretty happy for him.
No, yeah, it's awesome. He has an incredible voice.
I still do fondly recall when I got sad to see that he doesn't upload much of that like style of stuff anymore. I was like, oh geez, I wonder why he doesn't do that anymore. And then I realized, oh, it's because he's doing voice reels from the actual professional voice work he's doing.
Yep.
Well, I mean, shit. If you have
he does also have a Let's Play channel now.
Oh, so I can listen to the deep rumbling voice of a man for hours on end playing video games.
But the main thing I've watched on it is he's done a bunch of Mario Party stuff with a couple of his friends, and those are a really good time. Because watching a bunch of people play through every Mario Party game is just how I exist on the internet.
Wait, hold on. I gotta. Where's the? How do I get the? Where do I? Where's the? How do I access the messages? Okay. Oh, I've got a lot of messages from NPCs that I just haven't been looking at. Saw my dream RV at the auctions, all creamy like a toffee pie on wheels. I wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Unfortunately, it sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on. Thanks for sharing, Harper Shaw.
Riveting story.
Hell yeah. Park Warden asks, is this the Dirt Finder General? Got your details from a certain Harper Shaw as there's an alleged dirt problem at the local playground. You gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think something up? I'm phenomenal. I thought of grouting Thomas for that Tyler, and she's never looked back. On reflection, Bonnie Tyler may have been a better fit.
That is a really good name. I will give him that.
It is. You won't believe the quality. You won't believe the quality of my work until you jam your hand into the gaping wound in my body. Anyway, Sonic together with Kingdom Hearts. Explain, demands Nexus. Do you wanna explain the sales pitch on that, or?
Are we talking about the real-time fandub stuff? Is that what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, only if you can do it in a voice of either Goofy or Donald.
No.
All right, fine. Use your sexy normal voice.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I know you greatly appreciate me harassing you in the workplace.
Yep. It's just like a real job.
What are friends for?
But yeah, so the real-time fandom stuff is a group of people who, I forget if they're technically like the name. They are like an improv group, I think, technically. Who do a bunch of other internet stuff that I've never really looked that deep into. But they did the Sonic Adventure 2 dub over. That's probably the most famous thing still, is Eggman's announcement.
Yeah.
Which was a thing that I had seen years ago. Like, my brother showed it to me. And then at some other point, I saw a clip from the Sonic 06 one, and then put 2 and 2 together that those were the same people, and then found out there was a whole video for it, and that they had done multiple other things.
There was lore here.
Yes, I saw the that's because you're a beta cuck thing from the Sonic 06 dub, which is still one of my favorite bits of that entire dub. The guy who plays Methylese is the best. They're just the funniest fucking person in that like entire dub. Like, Methylese will always be Memphis, Tennessee now.
I still want to erase my memory of Sonic 06 just to play it again.
I kind of feel the same, but also I occasionally just think, what if I played Sonic 06 again?
True.
Because it's a problem.
I have a problem. I mean,
I'll admit that.
considering that from what I've seen, everyone finds ways to break that game that are different in some way.
Yeah.
So I feel like even though I've already played it, while I won't get the same joy out of the cutscenes, the game itself will find new ways to just blow my mind and my kidneys. And
the one cutscene is still good every time.
Yes, obviously the one where Sonic gets non-consensually smooched by a human woman.
Not even the one I was talking about. Because for me,
Am I
that
wrong?
is not actually the first thing I think about with that game.
It is the first and last thing I think about when I think about the game.
I think about Shadow freezing time and kicking Silver in the back of the head.
You know what? That's a very solid runner-up.
It's maybe one of my favorite cutscenes in a video game. Because it's so hilariously animated and it has shockingly good comedic timing for a kind of fucked up cutscene. It is like just some real peak, so bad it's good stuff that you just don't really get out of video games a lot.
Yeah. I feel like we need to play more bad games.
I know of a list we can go off of.
Oh, God.
There's the site I follow that has been doing a series for a bit now called the Blight Club.
Oh, hell yeah. That's actually a fantastic name.
Where three guys go through a rotation of giving each other bad games to play. Including themed costumes became part of it, starting with like the second or third game, which all actually, on that note, started because one of them wanted to play Sonic 06, just kind of out of curiosity, and then it turned into a whole thing, where one of them had to play Bubsy 3D, Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, Jurassic Park Trespasser.
Nexus is, in the same breath, not only demanding that I go grind the fuck out of Kingdom Hearts 2 to stomp Land of Dragon's second visit with full drives, but also is...
It's a very specific request.
Yeah, I'm not sure what inspired that. Maybe we will learn in the future. But it's also stating that they can supply some suggestions for bad games to test our patience.
What else? I'm trying to think what else they've played. I've like literally, like, as of recently, kind of got back into watching them and watched through like all their stuff of playing through said bad games. Gosh, it's a good time though. It has been a much needed, just sort of
Palate
fun,
cleanser?
stupid thing. Yeah. They
palate
just
cleanser
started
from
Darkest of Days, which is like a 360 era first-person shooter where you're a guy from like the Civil War who gets pulled forward in time to fight in other wars.
That sounds awesome, actually.
It's terrible. It's really bad. And they made the guy dressed up like a Union soldier, and he briefly had to ask to make sure it was a Union soldier and not a Confederate soldier. They keep threatening to make him dressed up like Bin Laden, which is a whole thing.
Oh, God.
There's a game called Fugitive Hunter that ends with you fist fighting Bin Laden. And they keep threatening to have someone play that, and the themed costume for it being a problem.
Star Wars The
Right,
Clone Wars game. I wanted to play the Star Wars. You're talking about the one for like OG Xbox, right, Nexus?
Wait, which one? There's a lot of them.
It's straight up called The Clone Wars. And it's like, yeah, and like the thing, it had like a really, like weirdly good, like Mecha Salt style tank combat. And I had it as a kid.
I did as well. I think it was one of the like 3 games like my brother got when we got an Xbox.
I want
I
it.
don't think I played it much. It was like that, like some D&D game that I remember always being like the game I was jealous of Xbox for. Not Halo or anything. It was this 4-player D&D game.
What is Halo if not a 4-player D&D game?
Have you ever played, I guess probably not, the Dark Alliance D&D games?
Those are the hack and slash-ish ones, right? The ones
Yes.
that are kind of like brawlers.
Yeah, they're sort of Diablo-esque.
In that case, no. I've never played a Diablo or Diablo-adjacent game in my life. They don't really seem like my style.
Okay. It's isometric action game, yeah. But that game, those are D&D games, and then the thing for the Xbox was also kind of like that. I think it was just called like Dungeons and Dragons Heroes or something. Very generic like that.
D&D Heroes.
Yep.
Also, got a message from, I forget his name already.
I
Calvin Miller.
I would have believed you if you told me his name was, I forgot his name. Like, spelled in some way that makes it look like an actual name.
No, his name's Calvin Miller. Right with Harper Shaw, Joe Average, and Warden Park.
Gotcha. I know at least 2 of those were puns, kind of.
But yeah, apparently, this guy's girls, and whether by that he means daughters, dogs, or trafficking victims, apparently they're very excited to come outside now that this place is nearly clean.
That feels like a thing where it's supposed to sound like they're talking about kids, but they are in fact talking about pets.
Yeah.
Haha!
You are so much more excited to get all the like little nooks, and meanwhile I'm just here, just like taking my sweet ass time with the floors.
You know, that's proper job delegation.
Yeah, it's also funny just seeing and hearing you just scrambling over shit off in my periphery. I love it.
Some other good Blight Club stuff. There was this really shitty Blues Brothers game. There's, you know, E.T. for the Atari.
Oh, hell yeah.
The most famous.
I have seen neither of those movies.
Oh, okay. I briefly thought you were implying there was more than one E.T. movie, and I got very confused.
I'm kind of amazed there isn't, actually.
I think that's because Spielberg has a lot of control over it, and it's just like, no.
It's just no. To be honest, if I were him, I would also just say, don't you fucking dare.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where people have probably brought it up to him, and he's just like, no.
I was gonna do a Spielberg impression so that I could, like, mimic a conversation between him and some, like, stockholders or something, and then I realized I have no idea. I don't even know. Like, I can't even be racist for it and just assume based off his appearance. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of him.
I know what he looks like offhand, but yeah, I don't know what I don't think he really has a particularly distinct voice. He's not George Lucas, who does have a very specific way of talking.
If I'm remembering correctly, George Lucas just sounded kind of like a dork.
He just kind of sounds like this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the key to all of this.
You see, it's like poetry. It's a rhyme.
It rhymes. Yeah, that's from like the same conversation.
Yeah.
Talking about Jar Jar Binks. And how he's the key to all of this. If he doesn't work, none of it works.
I am now reminded, now that I'm thinking about George Lucas being a nerd, I am just reminded of the... Maybe this kind of like gives away the kinds of circles I frequent nowadays, but there have been a not insignificant quantity of memes and comics of such where the entire joke, and it's consistent every time, the joke is that someone's like out on a date with their partner or something, and like one of them is like autistically just rambling about something they like, and then it just cuts to the other person and they're just like, God, they're so cute. And it's like sweet, but also like weirdly sexually charged at the same time.
That sounds right.
Also does sound like something I'd read, doesn't it?
Yes. Haha!
Hell yeah.
Wait, what's left?
I don't know.
There's a button for that, isn't there?
Yeah, right on the D-pad will highlight any dirt.
All right, we can look at there's a list. Step edgings and the toy car. Oh, there's a bunch of little things. Control panel, doghouse roof. Maybe like.
Have you seen a toy car?
I think it means that one.
Oh shit! I can move around the step ladder. Hold on.
I think it means this.
Nice. Oh, it's a lot of stuff inside. Yeah. Now. Oh wait. Okay.
Fence posts, hanging planters.
There it is.
Oh.
There's a little bit on the
fence
chain.
posts. This is these.
Aha.
Aha. Simultaneous ahas.
We're just so in tune with each other.
Oh.
I was about to make a remark of I was about to make another like harassment like esque remark, and then I just cut myself out and figured, you know what, maybe this is why people ask me if like there's something going on behind the scenes. It is a question I've gotten. It's like I never think about it like that because like, well, that's just how I talk. Maybe that's my problem.
Yeah. There's one more. Oh, aha, it's this one. Boop. Flower bed edgings. So that's one of these. Oh, there we go.
Found it? Yeah!
Ah!
Job complete. Hell yeah. Hey Doc, Cal here. I got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow if you can fit it in.
Oh, right, it gives you the little like time lapse photography.
Yeah. I like that it only shows when we're actually washing things, so it doesn't see us just fucking around.
Woohoo! Whoa!
Oh hell yeah! The bungalow, the dirt bike, and the playground. That's a lot of the dirt bike seems small. Well, let me check the shop. And I got $600. Can I upgrade this power washer? No, I need 5 more stars. Well, I guess I'm not buying anything then. What do you think we should go for? The bungalow, the dirt bike, or the playground?
Hold on, I'm just buying things.
Also, apparently we live in a place called Muckingham. I like
you
that.
know. Wait, where would I go to buy the nozzles?
The orange shopping cart button at the top right.
Oh, that one. Oh, well, okay. No, 'cause I go to that and I see clothing and modifications, which is all just appearance.
Really?
Yes.
Hold on, if you hit the select button, what comes up when you're not in the menu?
Power washer. Da. Extensions. I mean, yeah, that whole thing comes up. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, the nozzles.
Okay.
Because I'm just using all the ones I had.
Oh, there we go. Now they're here.
Yeah, I'm just using the ones I had default. Also,
They weren't here before.
I'm gonna be a little silly.
Oh.
Clothing. There we go. Does it show? Does it? I can't actually.
You're pink now,
Yeah, I can't actually see myself, unfortunately.
and I am white.
Yes, unfortunately, you are white.
That's me.
That's me, the white one.
Should I get?
I spent like $200 on this one. I want to spend money on like an upgraded washer. But well, this one doesn't have enough pressure to keep up with the wider nozzles. Unfortunately, I only have 10 stars and I need 15 to qualify. Because I guess just having the money for it doesn't count. Welcome back, Nexus. You missed the part where I became pink. Star Wars Clone Wars game? Yes. We had a significant discussion about it, but you left. Because you're just so rude to me. You're just so rude to Gabe, they're being rude to me. They're not listening to what I talk. I work.
Oh.
Well, too bad. Gabe! Gabe!
What?
Want to clean a dirt bike?
Sure.
Alright, let's clean a dirt bike. There's gotta be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning I put 4 slices of bread in the toaster, but only eat the slice that pops up first.
Okay.
When I have a coffee, I only drink the bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I'm wondering if there's mud stuck to the manifest or whatever it is. Slowing. I think he meant manifold. I'm also kind of superstitious, so I haven't cleaned the thing in over 15 years. Thanks. Oh, gee, I wonder if maybe... It's a bit of a smaller surface area than the last one.
Speed running.
Oh god, I wonder if there is a speed running.
Oh no, there is.
Hell yeah.
I've watched people do a like 6-person nonsense thing at GDQ once. It's pretty incredible.
That would actually be pretty impressive to see. I'm sure it'd do a wonder for my self-confidence as a video gamer.
Gotta just compete against yourself.
Yeah. And self-esteem? What self-esteem?
That's why I don't talk to other people about Souls games. Oh, I just realized what was happening before and why I couldn't change stuff. I was holding The X button, not the Y button.
Nice. Clean as an egg, you're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. Are you having fun, Gabe?
Yes.
I don't know why that makes my nozzle vanish when you shoot my gun. Anyway, shop. Powerwash. $900.
But I said we only got like $12 from that.
Heavy duty one was 2,000. All right. But yes, Nexus, you're getting you're being martyred because you just spend so much time looking at my beautiful face.
I think it's possible that I have access to whatever you buy as far as like actual equipment goes.
Oh, possible. So you can put all your you can put all your money that you get just into costumes and shit.
Yeah, like when I go to the shop, it is literally just modifications in clothing.
Hey, Doc, you know how I mentioned my folks? Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. That sounds like
Gross.
a euphemism. It's so filthy it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up about your pressure washer. Pops moaned and said, the browner the porch, the warmer the torch. That also sounds like a euphemism. Which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you give the place a good cleanup, I'm sure to give both of them a lift. Why are you making it look like I'm peeing on my screen? Why is the thing that you're doing?
I can just hop around like this.
Everybody jump!
The movable platform. Oh God.
Dirt.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
Immediately gets on the roof. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. Thank you, Miss Miller.
There we go. Aha!
Also, I
I
can see the UI that pops up for you there, by the way, and I don't know if that's entirely necessary on the game's part. Whatever, if it works, it works. So apparently, Calvin Miller is a volcanologist. I don't know how relevant that's gonna be to our adventure in Muckingham, but whatever.
Have you ever actually power washed?
No.
I have. Kind of a lot, actually.
I imagine it's probably a good way to get some spare change.
No, it's, you know, just for my parents, so I'm not getting paid for it.
Hell yeah, child labor.
It's just helping out around the house, as it were. I mean, thankfully, I don't have to do a lot of that anymore. My helping out around the house these days is tech support, which is far less intensive.
Do they at least give you benefits?
I mean, yes. I live here, so yes.
These dishes better come with a living wage. Me and Suzu bro about to unionize over the conditions in the laundry room. It does make me wonder, just like, cause like, you know that we're all independent. We don't make shit from this from the streaming we do. But there are like some people who are like majorly financially dependent, on the stuff they put out on websites like this. It makes you wonder, like, what kind of economical lore there is there. Like, because I know in...
What does that mean?
Well, I know that in like a lot of other industries, there's like a long history of like the battle between corporations and unions and such, and
Right.
I wonder if it's the same thing developing in this weird new portion
Yes,
of the idle
there is a lot
entertainment
of
industry.
stuff about that, about the fact that they're like pay and stuff is basically entirely built around, you know, it's basically at the whims, you know, of YouTube and Twitch and stuff, and how that is really shitty, and the thought of trying to do some kind of unionization and how that would even work and if it would really be possible. Those talks have happened. I mean, that's how you get stuff like Nebula.
Is Nebula even like a presence?
I mean, depends on what you mean.
Well, I mean, like
it's not competing with YouTube, but it does have a lot of people that use it, and it does allow the people that are on it to do more.
then you know what? They may not have destroyed their NNB, but I think they won.
I mean, yeah, that's a bit like they're not gonna take down YouTube. Like, that's just not. Like, I don't know if anyone new really could at this point. But being able to, you know, be a better place for who they can. It's like Dropout. It's kind of the same thing, but for just comedy people.
Never heard of Dropout.
Oh, man. That's another thing we should just watch some. We should watch some Game Changer sometime.
I've heard of Game Changer.
That's part of Dropout.
Good to know.
They used to be College Humor.
Oh, that explains the name.
Yep.
I take it they left and did their own thing.
Not really. I think it's that. I think it's that College Humor technically like went bankrupt, and then a bunch of them kind of bought it and took it over. I think kind of is what it is.
Close enough.
Yeah. Because like all of the old College Humor like YouTube channels and stuff just got rebranded. Like they just took them over.
I don't know if it's College Humor, but of that like category of internet comedy stuff for its own sake, the one that I recall is the football finals penalty kicks with Scott Sterling.
No idea what you're talking about.
You don't know? Okay. Okay. I don't know if I should run you through how that goes down, or if I should just send you the link and let you explore that in your own space and time in the privacy of your home.
Okay. I feel like that's a weird way to word it when I would assume it is just like a comedy video.
Look, some journeys can't really be appreciated unless we can really sit with it in the dark, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where was gonna come if I just look up Scott Sterling? Yeah, top soccer shootout ever with Scott Sterling by. Well, oh, it's Studio C. I thought it was College.
Oh,
Humor.
okay.
Right,
I know of them.
Let me just.
I think that is a thing that when I started watching Dropout stuff started also getting like recommended to me a lot.
They do have similar vibes, but yeah, I have sent that to you via Discord direct messenger. So whether you
there's also been some overlap, I think, with people between those two things.
That's understandable. So yeah, whether you do that now or do it later.
Shoot him now or shoot him when you get home. The roof is going well. Slowly, but surely.
Don't call
Also
me
these
sugar.
gutters. Have you ever seen Airplane? That seems like something you wouldn't have ever seen.
I don't think I have, but I know that "Don't Call Me Shirley" thing is from that,
Yeah.
and because that was the only joke people ever quoted from it,
That's
in my area.
crazy.
Well, yeah, I suspect there might be a little more than that to it, but that's all that people talked about near me.
The movie has more jokes per second than, like, I feel like almost any other movie.
In a good way,
basically
or
just not in a good way. It is basically just non-stop bits.
nice.
And it rules because of it. The same people who made the original Naked Gun,
Oh hell yeah!
which is also great.
Yeah, and
so was the new one, shockingly.
Yeah, and every part of the original Naked Gun aged 100% perfectly and didn't become awkward at all to see in the future whatsoever.
I mean, to be fair, O.J. Simpson is not really in the movie much. And when he is in it, he is being maimed. I mean, yeah. And when he is in it, he's being maimed horribly. So it's just kind of funny.
Hell yeah.
Like, literally, he's in the opening of the movie, I believe gets shot a bunch and falls into the water, and then is in a hospital for like 99% of the rest of the movie, and then at the end of the movie is in a wheelchair and then gets, like, thrown over a ledge. Like, that's his presence in that movie.
In a way, it kind of sounds like they knew.
Yep.
Like, they knew what this person was, couldn't do anything about it yet, and just decided to take every possible opportunity to just completely shit on him.
Yep. And then a bunch of fun Weird Al cameos.
Weird Al was in that already?
He gets a cameo in it.
Nice.
He like the guy gets off a plane and thinks a bunch of people are like cheering for him. Then he goes to talk to goes to like a podium, starts talking, and then like his partner walks up and he's like, "They're not cheering for you. Weird Al Yankovic's on the plane." And then Weird Al just comes out and yeah.
Oh, I thought the joke was that the character he was playing wasn't Weird Al.
No.
I mean, still funny, but
I don't remember. I think he did. I'm trying to remember if he actually showed up somewhere in the new one. I'm pretty sure he did. I don't remember in what context.
I will always have mad respect for Weird Al making versions of songs that are supposed to just be jokes, but in some cases are actually better than the original.
I think about a sort of latter era one, which is Party in the CIA, is what I think about a lot. Mostly because I just think about the line "staging a coup," like "yeah," is just one of those lines that has stuck in my brain.
Oh, God. One of my personal favorites is Tacky.
Also good. I think it's the same album? I don't remember.
Also, the music video was fucking immaculate.
That batch of music videos, I remember in general being really good. Oh, that's like the one take one, right?
Yeah.
Because there's that and Handy and Foil, which are all A, pretty good, and B, pretty good videos. Then you get into his, like, fucking 80s videos, and those are all pretty incredible. Fat has a line in it that, like, my entire family still quotes on the regular. Which is at the beginning of it, when a bunch of other guys were offering him food, and one of the guys just takes a ding-dong out of his pocket, and just goes, "Ding-dong, man. Ding-dong, yo."
That sounds like some, like, 4Kids dub kind of shit, where, like, it was translated from something that they couldn't put in because of, like, cultural weirdness. So they were like, what can we say that the kids will like?
Yeah, or a guy
ding
just
dong
say,
yo, there we
I got
go.
some pizza around here somewhere, just pulling a piece of pizza out of his pocket. It's
Handy,
incredible.
Handy in particular is in a weird spot for me because I respect the song itself, but I feel like I can never appreciate it since Hardware Store exists.
This is true. Hardware Store is a work of art.
Yeah. Hardware Store just blows Handy out of the water so much with a similar theme of haha tools.
And Dare to Be Stupid is such a good style parody that the guy from the original band kind of hates it.
It's no fair, they gotta do
maybe jokingly, it's kind of hard to tell with that because it's a style parody of Devo. And the way the guy delivers it, it is very hard to tell how serious he is about hating it.
I mean, to be fair, if someone's, like, obvious riff on me got into a Transformers movie before any of my work did, I would also be a little salty.
I mean, Devo was plenty popular at the time.
But was he in the Transformers movie? Did he get
no.
a paycheck from Hasbro?
At some point, he might have. I would have to look up, because, the main guy of Devo, Mark Mothersbaugh, went on to do a lot of composing for stuff, and there is a non-zero chance he has at some point gotten a paycheck from Hasbro. Probably, I think the most famous thing that people would know that he did is the Rugrats theme.
I don't know where if I've actually heard that.
Dun, 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 dun. You probably heard it. He also did Regular Show. He did stuff for the Lego movie, I think. He's done a bunch of stuff. It's not like that new Tron movie, which sounds like it's hot dog shit, except for the soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's got, everyone's favorite guy, Jared Leto, in it.
Wait a minute, Gabe, not to cut you off, but...
Yes.
Am I just imagining this, or? No, I think I'm just imagining it. Never mind.
Okay. I don't know where you are, so I was gonna like, I'm over here.
I was trying to figure out if the like shit that were taken off the wall was like an overlay or just like a totally opaque texture of its own.
Gotcha.
And I thought I cracked the code, but...
Tech behind the cleaning.
Yeah. I need to know!
I need to know.
I need a Halo 2 Vidoc about this.
Then you better say so. I need to know. But yeah, like, all the reviews of that Tron movie are very bad. But then it's like, but they got 9 Inch Nails to do the soundtrack. And the soundtrack is basically just a new 9 Inch Nails album, and that kicks ass.
I'm just imagining like there's like some dramatic like a Duel of Fate style stance up at the end, and the soundtrack that comes on like, I wanna fuck you like an animal. Can we get like a climactic action scene?
Set the Closer?
Yeah, Set the Closer by 9 Inch Nails.
Probably do that.
Honestly,
I mean, Head Like a Hole is the one that would actually, like, really sound good for that. There is a Devo cover of that song that is in a movie, but has never been, like, officially released on, like, a CD or anything. And that's a crime.
Was it really good?
Yes.
Damn.
It's incredible. It's, like, it's a really weird thing to exist.
If someone has like a master of it, like in a basement somewhere, do you think it'd sell for like an absurd amount of money? Or do you think copyright would immediately, do you think the copyright police would immediately jump in like, don't you dare?
I think you could sell that privately, depending on how the rights to it work.
Oh yeah, it would have been a while, wouldn't it?
Well, it's more just like if you just like you can resell CDs all that you fucking want. And like you could sell the master tapes to someone, like if you own them. They couldn't do anything with them. But
Can't like release them.
yeah, but
Can't like redistribute the, like duplicates of them for money.
yeah, but you could sell like the physical tapes. It's just a thing you own.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, it was a weird thing when I got way into listening to a bunch of new wave bands sometime earlier this year. Of realizing that like all of them on their first album have just some weird ass cover. Like all of them did one.
Also, forgive me for backtracking to the game lore, but as the game lore officer, I must share that I've been getting rather excited messages from Mr. Miller, the guy whose family we're doing this for, and apparently, like, it's a weirdly, like, sweet story that's coming out now about how, like, his parents genuinely had a problem here, as we've seen, but, like, now even, like, his father is, like, kind of coming around.
Aw.
I like this. Why the hell are we playing Powerwash?
I mean, that's a question for you.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I was the one that suggested it.
It was entirely your choice.
We could have played Undertale.
You could have.
I don't know. I'm having a good time.
Here we are. Cleaning up bird shit.
I realized the game really wants me to use like the extension nozzles for these taller areas, but I am determined to save my money so I can buy like the actual upgraded washer first.
Makes sense.
Aha! Joke's on you, game. I don't need fancy gear. I have a ladder.
I mean, yeah, ladders solve most problems.
Yeah. Like, not being able to reach something. Nutritional deficiency. Plenty of iron.
You can beat somebody up with them. Great for
Yeah.
self-defense.
IRS at your door.
You need to grab a wrestling belt off a string.
Yeah. Need to set up a finishing combo to earn a wrestling belt. Climb up on that shit. Give him the knee.
Need to get a suitcase hanging from a string in a wrestling match that contains a contract that lets you cash it in to fight the champion whenever you want.
Are there any
You can
good?
be a really cool guy and do that right after two guys fought for the belt, and then just beat the shit out of a guy who's already super worn out, and then just run off laughing like a lunatic.
Are there any like really good games that are in a similar like story structure to pro wrestling, where you're like in a bracket of fighters?
I mean, there are several wrestling games with plots.
I mean, yeah, I know there are like official licensed ones that are like about the actual
even,
people.
I
but
think technically, was it WrestleQuest? There's like an RPG
WrestleQuest? That sounds awesome.
that has some I think at least one actual wrestler in it, that is largely made up people. There's the old Fire Pro Wrestling, which I believe were all like original characters, but then also some of them had story. One of them famously had one done by Suda51, the No More Heroes guy.
That's another one I gotta play at some point. No More Heroes.
I tried to play the first one back when it was new and popular, and that is a tedious video game.
Yeah, I do recall that was one of the big criticisms. It was like,
Yeah, because like
grindy as
the
heck.
regular levels are like really cool, but then between all of them, you have to like earn a bunch of money and to do a bunch of repetitive, very dull mini games to
yeah.
do that, and it's not good or fun.
Was it Suda51 or
And-
someone else who made a game where it was just like, yes, that, but only the mini games, and then even less of the actual fighting?
I don't know.
It's called like Sifu or something.
Oh, Sifu would be the opposite.
Was it Sifu? Am I remembering that correctly?
Sifu is just fighting,
Oh,
and is like sort of a roguelike thing, where you like get older every time you lose. And then there's also that other game, Fury, is also kind of just the boss fight portion of that.
well, no. Like, there was a game where it was like all about like menial shit.
That's definitely not Sifu.
What was it?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of games, you know, like this nowadays that are just all about doing a very real job.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm only enjoying this because you're also here to talk about weird shit with me.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
I feel like this works better as an excuse than as a game.
Yeah, I mean, that's no different than I think all the other stuff you recommended, basically, but this is probably a better game than those.
One of the games I suggested was like we could be like meat cutlets fighting to the death in a grill
that
dungeon.
just sounds like low effort streamer bait garbage.
Yeah, and Gabe, have you forgotten what I am?
No.
Mom, Dad, I'm a streamer.
I'm a streamer.
I'm a Twitch, I'm a stream.
Jesus.
I need to remember the rest of that song at some point because I remember it is actually very fun to sing.
Yeah. She remember the person who sang it.
Who's it by?
It's Meredith Brooks, I believe, is her name, and she, as of recently, kind of really sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dare I ask?
I mean, it's kind of what you would expect when you say someone sucks these days.
So what you're saying is that she probably wouldn't be a fan of me.
I don't know specifics on that, but I believe she is a Trump person.
Cool, and like that, the conversation ends.
Yep.
I'm a bitch, yeah, I'm a bitch, and I'm a bitch, yeah,
I don't remember
I'm
if
a
that song ever came out for a rock band, but there is part of me that is. I guess that could maybe I would probably end up. I don't know. Could easily be taken badly. Because like, I'm kind of surprised that wasn't like somewhere in one of the Mouth albums. Is using that, but I could see out of context that feeling maybe bad.
Yeah.
that has been a fun thing about playing Rock Band again, is that like that's like how the Mouth albums happened. Was getting the being able to take the stems of songs out of
yeah, because everything was
Rock
like
Band files.
Yeah, everything was like
And
divvied up.
Yeah, and so like every song that is in the Mouth stuff is in Rock Band because that's where they all came from. Which is why you get like really weird shit like that one Avenged Sevenfold bit.
The only one of those albums I've listened through is Mouth Moods, I'll admit.
I think it might be the one that's on one of your Moods or Dreams has Nightmare and Moving Out by Billy Joel, which is like a really weird pull for an Avenged Sevenfold song in one of those. Like it's a really weird thing in the middle of one of those albums where it's like, this isn't like a super popular song or anything. Like I mostly remember that goes into what is genuinely one of my favorite songs across all those albums, which is, I forget what it's called, but it's Powerhouse and Fell in Love with a Girl by the White Stripes. And mostly it just really made me realize how much Powerhouse kicks ass as a song.
What comes to my mind is, it's not Neil C. Reagan, but while we're talking about mashups and like weird, funny remixes, I think I shared it with you, but there was this one Ruined that I found, and one of the tracks on there is it's No Diggity, but with like it has the guitar from Wonderwall. I don't like either of those songs, but together they make something magical.
How about Wonderwall?
I said maybe.
Like fucking Bustin' is such a
I love
more than
Bustin'.
anything else on those albums has completely ruined my ability to listen to that song. Like, oh, it's not missing like every other bass note. Why does it sound so fucked up?
God, this is too normal. I can't handle it.
Like, pretty much. Like, when I need it to sound weird and fucked up and... Yeah, and a bunch of those are just genuinely good. There's fucking...
That's my favorite track.
Sledgehammer and Nookie is just like really good. The In the End one is really good.
Oh yeah, the one that was like weirdly cheerful.
Yeah.
I love taking like my favorite mashup remixes are ones that mix something either like take a sad or serious song and either make it cheery and triumphant or like even sadder.
I mean, the real good shit is fucking Folsom Prison Blues with the Reason.
I know neither of those songs.
Oh my god, it's the first track on Mouth Dreams. It's I think it's just called Baby. It's, man, I mean, I was gonna say I would be surprised if you don't know the reason, but I didn't know the reason, and that is a thing that a lot of people I know are like, how do you not know the reason? By Hoobastank. Everyone's favorite featured player in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Of course you know the reason by Hoobastank.
Yeah.
as seen in Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, no, the singer from Hoobastank sings the like theme song to Forces.
Oh shit.
He sings Fist Bump.
Fist Bump?
Fist Bump.
That's what the theme song is?
Yep.
We need to play Sonic Forces.
It is actually pretty good, especially in context.
Sonic Forces or Fist Bump?
Fist Bump. I like Sonic Forces, but that's a me problem.
I appreciate you describing it as a problem. You know, the first step is always acceptance, you know?
My opinion of Sonic Forces is heavily colored by the fact that I played it for free, and also like years after it came out, and just kind of like, oh, I haven't played a Sonic game in a while.
Oh yeah, for you.
And I think that genuinely colors my opinion of Forces way more positively than a lot of other people were with
It's Sonic colors your opinion.
Yep.
For a lot of folks, I guess it was kind of an anticipated release, but for you, it was just kind of like a weekend.
It was mildly anticipated and also came out like basically alongside Mania, which people, you know, fucking creamed their pants over.
Yeah, they really did. That was kind of like everywhere for a while.
Yep. I don't know. It's fine. It's a 2D Sonic. It's a good one of those if you enjoy those a lot. I enjoy a couple of them.
Oh.
But not the ones actually that Mania is referencing.
I see. And
Let me talk
meanwhile,
about Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush kicks ass. Because Sonic Rush has Blaze the Cat.
and meanwhile, I still have never played a 2D Sonic game.
I mean, that's totally fair. I mean, you kind of will sort of, whether you want to or not.
I mean, Colors was kinda 2D.
Well, whenever we get to Generations, it'll happen. Because of how that game is structured. Where you play both.
It's not this one. Oh wait, we already did the gutters. Posts.
Yeah, I think it's these two back here. I'm assuming it's these.
No, that's porch post. Wait. Aha! Yeah!
Oh, okay, it was just something else. Got it.
We're the best. Heck yeah.
Around.
We're the best around.
Was it sort of hard to keep
We're gonna go clean the bungalow. Alright, shop. Power washers. Heavy duty is for 40 stars, so. And under for the Urban Cross U2. Medium duty power washer specializing in stubborn dirt removal, such as graffiti. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, look at this bulky thing. It's like a needler, but with water. Go on, put it on. Put it on.
That's what I'm trying to see if I can.
put
I
it on.
can! Okay, so yes, it is based on what you...
Hey, let me get a look at this thing. Let me see it. Oh, it is like a little needler. It just doesn't have needles.
It actually is kind of crazily shaped like the Needler.
I kind of expect my character to just like waggle and like But it's like plastic with no holes, so it just like gets dented up from the inside. Anyway, all right. My fingers are already kind of hurting from holding the trigger down for so long, but we have a playground to clean for $600. Are you ready, Gabe?
Okay, that's gonna be a big one. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a true test of skill.
All right, let's destroy my hand.
All right. Message from Park Warden. Dirt Finder, I have a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. You see, some of the local children, they're not my children, have been coming down with a curious and unsightly form of dermatitis, and a few fretful folk have been putting it down to the condition of the recreational facilities. It's all nonsense, of course, but if we could just humor them and give the whole thing a thorough hose down, I would be most grateful.
Nice Simpsons voice.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, what character was that?
It's someone from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I don't know Simpsons.
Or Augustus St. Cloud?
It's me, Augustus St. Cloud, a character I definitely know literally anything about.
It's a character from Venture Brothers.
I am from the Venture Brothers. Suzume knew that. Suzume is a font of worldly knowledge.
But I would say with less energy.
Suzume is a font of worldly knowledge.
Like, that is, nailed it 100%.
In my brain, it's mostly just Bryce from Space King.
No idea what the fuck that is.
I'm the Imaginator.
Okay.
Captain, look at this. I made a lava bomb.
Sure.
See that? I bet Terry couldn't do that. Fuck Terry.
Just saying things now.
I don't know if you'd like Space King, but it exists.
As a lot of things do.
It's an animated show. It's mainly a parody of Warhammer, but also just takes the most thorough piss possible about like masculinity and like gamer talk, like the kind of people whose entire personality is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It just spends the entire runtime making fun of that, basically.
It's a very specific point of reference. Is that just like a time thing with when that came out?
No, actually, it came out very recently and is still pending its 4th episode and 5th.
Oh.
But yeah, like,
so
it's...
why Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 then?
Well, because that's like the kind of person it's making fun of.
Well, more just specifically Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just interrogating your point of reference.
I was trying to come up with...
problem.
Alright, so this is gonna need some context, but there are people who don't understand that Warhammer is making fun of fascism.
Oh yeah, that I know.
And so it's kind of reimagining Warhammer if it actually functioned the way those people seem to think it does.
Gotcha. Whoa.
Yeah. So, like, instead of the Emperor being the deaded and ascending to godhood, you get Space King, who apparently went on some kind of magical journey for whatever reason you like, honestly, depending on what legion you're in. And instead of Space Marines, you have the Psycho Warriors, as they call themselves.
That sounds right.
Yeah. And instead of there being a gene seed passed down from the Primarch, every one of the warriors' effectively soul is preserved in their globules.
Gotcha.
And so what an apothecary, oh sorry, not apothecary, what a medicae does is their job is to not die. And then whenever anyone else dies, they use the globulus, a little green canister to retrieve both of everyone's globules so they can be reimplanted in a new recruit, which effectively rebirths the warrior.
This is going to sound way meaner than I intended to.
Yeah? But you don't care?
This sounds very Rick and Morty.
It's a little bit.
Okay. So then, no, you're right. I probably wouldn't be into it.
I do, though. I'm personally especially fond of the second episode where they meet the Coagulators Legion. That's what they're called. And like, oh gee, can you guess what their theme is? Oh, is it possibly blood related? And like the entire dialogue set for the Insanguinator, who is the chapter master of the Coagulated Legion, of course, is that he's like really cool and chill and understanding and nice, but like he gets way too into the blood theme, so everyone's super sick of it immediately. And also, anytime he's got like a catchphrase, right, where he tells people to be positive.
Nice.
And every time, and I do mean every time he says it, he will drop whatever is in his hands and throw up the blood's hand sign.
That feels like maybe a bit much.
It is, and that's why it's awesome. That's why they know what they're doing, as exemplified by the fact that the character wears stark white armor. But you know exactly, they knew exactly what they're doing, and we do too. So there was a kid that you picked up during one of your recruitment drives. Oh, you mean a blood drive? During one of your recruitment drives. I love it.
Oh, jeez, okay. The water was bouncing off of something in such a way that it sounds like a, like, I can't really think of a way to put it then. It sounds like a distant guitar riff.
Alright, hold on, show me that shit. Where?
It's this sound. I'm on the white nozzle, I don't know if that matters. Like, I feel like it sounds like a metal guitar riff that is intentionally being made to sound like it's coming through like shitty speakers or something to like start a song like before it like kicks in fully.
I know what you're saying, and I will firmly reject it because I think my audio settings are different than yours.
Oh, that's also very possible. I didn't touch them at all, so.
Yeah, I turned my my water tone down. I water toned the water tone down.
I see.
Oh god. Forgive me for coming back to this, but I also need to simp for the entire character of the Hate Monger. Where you'll never guess who the most racist member of the squad is. I'm sorry, he's not racist, he just hates aliens. This is a hate mace. Only those pure of hate can wield it. It was wielded in the hate forges of my home planet, Planet Heaven. There is a whole gag where they meet this like legendary AI who's been sealed away, and he's like, I want to learn feelings of humans so I can become like him. And like this really nice squad member is like, oh, well, let's teach him about compassion. Haymonger just throws him aside like, no, 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 I've got a feeling to teach you. And spends like a solid chunk of the episode just like filling his brain with like dog whistles. Let's move on to chapter 2 of my presentation. Isn't it weird that...
Regular John.
I did not hear a word you just said to me.
That's fine.
Or were you talking shit?
Not about you.
That's fine, you can talk shit about me.
I'm good.
Go on. Reddy's hate mace.
You're an ecstatic and wonderful person. This is a lot.
What, me talking about hateful people, or the
I mean, yes.
the job
but
in front of us?
Also, I guess if you jump when you're crouched, you like fucking super jump.
Oh, really?
Or it just acts like a standing jump, and since you're crouching, it just makes it seem like you're basically super jumping.
Yeah, it just makes you stand and jump. Unfortunately, Gabe, I don't think this game has platforming mechanics that in depth.
Is this all just like one big thing, or are these all?
I think the Stego slide is one big thing. Also, I love that they actually labeled it the Stego slide.
I mean, yeah. Stego slide wrist. Slidosaurus? I don't know.
You know, Gabe, I'm gonna be honest, we don't really... There are plenty of things we don't agree on, but I think we can all agree that was the peak of the peak of your gags. I don't think we're gonna have to stop the stream now and delete all our accounts. I don't think we're ever topping that.
Funniest thing I've ever said.
Yeah.
Funniest shit I've ever seen. Guy made a really completely dog shit pun. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
Are you perhaps leaning back from your microphone?
Yeah, you know what happens.
You know, maybe just crank the gain on that shit. Like, just let yourself relax.
No. Well, or I can just... There we go. I leaned back and then also moved my mic closer. So I'm sitting back in my chair. And my mic is in front of me. So now if I get quiet, it is just because I'm mumbling.
Understandable.
As I am wont to do.
That's fair. I guess the urge to mumble does come along as we're really focusing on this super just action-packed power washing journey.
I mean, as we've discovered from, you know, me being on this, like, on a stream, it's just kind of how I end up talking every now and then. I just kind of
trail a bit.
Yeah, I just kind of trail off and mumble some kind of half-hearted joke at the end of a thought.
God, we need to pump you full of caffeine or something. Really get you going.
No, well, the problem with that is that I would like to sleep after these streams.
Well, yeah, that's when we get Greg to conk your head with a rock. A perfect plan.
What does Gilgamesh have to do with this?
We'll We'll ask
Also,
Kate.
this is the second time today you've had to come up with a random name and you've used Greg.
Well, would you rather I say that? Oh, let's ask Hate Monger if we can borrow his mace. You know,
Let's
the
ask
character from the
Hayden
show that you like.
Gotta get all up in this guy.
Me when I see someone androgynous. Glad to have you here, Gabe. Oh, hell
Hey!
yeah. Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh, all the circles are a different thing, but the Sega slide's one big thing. Makes sense.
Very, very reasonable. I don't know. I think I might actually go watch episode 3 of Space King again after this. Like, that one was...
knock yourself out.
I mean, like, that one... Like, alright, hear me out. That one was actually, like, weirdly... You know how, like, sometimes there's a turn in something that feels like it's all jokes where, like, somebody says something and you're like, oh shit, this actually has some things to say. They do that in fucking Space King of all things.
Man. I feel like that is not that weird for a, like, for lack of a better phrase, indie comedy thing.
That's fair. Yeah, but like, there's a gag like at the start where there's like this mad scientist dude who's like, finally, I've done it, and it's just like, I made a female psycho warrior, and it's like the only thing different is that there's a sensor bar over their chest, which is funny in itself. But then like the entirety of the Space King's legions all rock up in their ships and just nuke the planet into dust to the cry of no girls allowed. and then later during Hate Monger's presentation, like a picture of that warrior comes up and it's like, I don't know how that got in there, but yeah, sure, this is the enemy too. And the AI presses him and is like, but aren't they human? He's like, well, she's sort of human. And then later when like the AI has like successfully downloaded How to Feel Hate, is like he's like really just absolutely furious because at this point I think the line is, all I feel is pain and hate, because prior to that the only feeling they'd successfully learned was pain because everything tried to kill it. And so then Hey Manga realizes, oh shit, I need to do something about it. It's like, but wait, we taught you so much, surely we can be allies now. You understand so many feelings! And the response is, does that make me sort of human? It's like, wow, that actually kind of hurts to hear, and I hope that this becomes like a plot now. I don't know, it's better executed in the show when I'm not like ramblingly, half-memorizedly trying to recount it, but...
I getcha. Trying to just like explain why you really like something or why something is really good to you is something I have always kind of struggled with.
Yeah, it's like you're not a character from like a 4-panel gag comic who's gonna have a thought bubble above their head about how cute I'm being. You're just there wondering like, how do I get this person to shut up about Space King?
That's not what I said.
I'm being funny. At least I'm trying to be funny. I don't know if I'm succeeding. Oh hell yeah, Gabe! The roundabout is divided into individual panels. But now the Stega slide, one piece.
Yep.
The one piece is real. The Stega slide is real, Gabe. like specialized soaps and the like that like allow faster cleaning of specific surfaces, but they like come in limited quantities, so I feel like I'm never going to use them.
Yeah, that's how I approached the one thing that I did of this game too. Did it take a while? Yes, but eh.
I have infinite ammo, so whatever.
I guess we do also have access to those.
Access to what?
The Final Fantasy 7 stuff. It was free. It just like comes with it.
Oh yeah.
And it's all based on Remake 1, which is stuff you've seen. So
Yeah, so no spoilers.
Not there'd be spoilers or anything. Hey, you get to clean the 7th heaven.
Planet Heaven.
Before it fucking gets crushed.
Spoilers, I guess.
Eh. Well, technically it's spoilers for a almost 30-year-old game. Also, like, in the original game, the first, like, fucking half hour.
I mean, even I hadn't played it until recently. You need to remember that.
I mean, yeah. But, yeah. That's, in the grand scheme, it's a minor thing.
I haven't watched Citizen Kane either. Does that mean you're going to spoil that shit for me?
Genuinely curious if you know the thing for Citizen Kane.
No, actually.
Wow,
It's got something to do with, like, saying Rosebud, but I don't fucking know what that means.
Yeah, that's just how the movie starts.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. It is actually a pretty good movie.
Yes, as I've heard, so don't spoil it.
I watched it. God. I'm just thinking about where I got the spoiler for that movie before I ever saw it, and it's very funny.
Yes, go on.
It's a Family Guy joke.
What a way.
Recording over movies.
What a way to go.
I mean, it's not a movie I ever really thought about watching at that point, so it was, you know, and it's like, movies from the fucking 30s, so whatever. It also doesn't really lessen the movie at all. But yeah.
What even is Citizen Kane about?
It's about a guy.
Is his name Kane, and is he a citizen?
Yes. I
Cool.
mean, I guess technically.
Got fucking spoilers, I guess.
What is Charles Foster Kane? There we go. Right, that's his name.
That name is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. Guy becomes like really rich and does like newspaper stuff and it's one of those movies that's hard to like describe what it's like about. It's kind of just like about a guy's life. The bigger deal with it when it came out was honestly from like a technical perspective. It's like a really big deal.
It's just about the life of Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
The life and or times.
And Orson Welles was doing a bunch of like wild like camera and like storytelling stuff in movies that people were not doing at the time.
So it's one of those things where like they took a lot of risks because they felt like it and it like worked.
Yes.
Like not so much risks as just like trying new stuff.
Yeah, also the fact that he made that movie when he was like 20-something is like, and he was the writer, director, star. It's insane.
Jeez.
Like,
it sounds like he was having it sounds like he had like. Do you ever just like kind of have a moment where just like a shit ton of motivation and understanding and clarity comes to you at once?
no.
And then you go. And then you like go to a doctor and get prescribed cereal. You ever have that, Gabe?
Nope. Yeah, and then
Okay.
50 years later, you play an evil planet in a cartoon movie.
Hell yeah.
Because he's Unicron.
I love that I still love that Unicron's name is so close to Unicorn.
Yep.
But, like, not
His last
oh,
movie.
holy
He
shit!
famously hated being in.
Gabe, 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 I have news for you. We don't need to fuck up our fingers by holding the trigger down. Hit
there a
left on the
toggle?
D-pad.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
It does cancel when you sprint, though, be aware.
I don't really sprint much anyway, so.
Oh my god, this makes everything so much easier.
It really does.
I just thought my controller finally broke or something, because it wouldn't stop spraying when I bashed the left D-pad. I think our relief from discovering that has completely overridden anything that we were talking about before.
Well,
Something about
yeah,
Unicron?
Yeah, about the fact that Orson Welles played Unicron. And it was his last movie, and he famously hated it.
Poor Orson Welles. He's dead now, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but...
He lived a fairly long life.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Orson Welles.
Gave us some incredible quotes in the meantime.
Congrats on the berry.
Ah, the French.
What is that about?
He was in a commercial for like some wine or something, and there was these outtakes from it because he was like super fucking drunk and him just like saying shit. It's one of those like kind of like old internet things, I think.
I love that.
Or possibly even older than that, of it being like this. Or no, it goes back further than that, because it's like made fun of in an episode of like Animaniacs, I think.
Hell yeah.
Because one of the guys on that show famously does a really good impression of Orson Welles. Do you know Pinky and the Brain?
Pinky and the Brain?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
The guy that plays, or Brain, is an Orson Welles impression.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's what that is. And
It's like a
that
slightly
guy famously-
whinier Orson Welles.
Yeah, and that is a guy who famously does... He does such a good Orson Welles impression that there is a movie that is supposed to take place in the 30s where Orson Welles shows up and he is physically played by a guy, but then he was dubbed over by that voice actor.
That's awesome. Imagine taking so much joy and passion and making fun of one person that you become the Orson Welles guy.
Yeah. Man. Ed Wood, also an incredible movie, which is what that is in.
Ed Wood is the movie or the guy?
The movie, also a person. A real person.
Not like Orson Welles.
No, Ed Wood is maybe the opposite of Orson Welles. Ed Wood made famously terrible movies.
No,
If you've ever heard of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
yes, but also, Gabe, the joke was that I was implying Orson Welles wasn't a real person.
Got it. I admit that kind of completely glossed over me.
Come on, catch up. You can't just gloss over all the jokes that I don't make in a clear and understandable manner.
But
Anyway.
Ed Wood is a very early Tim Burton movie.
Oh. Like Tim
about
Burton,
Ed-
person who
Yes.
made Nightmare After Christmas.
Yes. Well, sort of. That's a more... He technically was only like a producer on that movie. Like, the actual director is a different guy who did a lot of stop motion stuff. But yes. Yeah, but Ed Wood is about a director who famously made a lot of very bad movies. Like, some of them are on Mystery Science Theater
Okay.
and stuff. And it's about them making said movies. And it's a blast of a movie.
That does sound pretty fun. It's like the whole experience is just a Vidoc of a shitty movie.
Like, Kind of, specifically 2, one of which is one of the Mystery Science Theater movies, which is Ride of the Monster.
That's twice now I've had reason to mention Vidocs. Why don't people do that anymore, Vidocs?
And then the other is Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is... Boy, what a fucking movie that is. I don't even... What technically qualifies as a Vidoc?
Vidocs would be a series of... effectively a video documentary of, like, the ongoing development of some kind of project.
Gotcha.
Usually
Okay,
featuring,
yeah.
like snapshots of the builds, art and assets, and, like, slices of what's being made, interviews with the people working on it, that sort of thing.
You should check out NoClip
Those are
on
the...
YouTube.
Were those the guys who do a free camera rundowns of like various games?
No. I mean, that is what NoClip would be. But NoClip, the YouTube channel, is a guy who used to work for GameSpot, and now if you see anything, you might have seen the Final Fantasy XIV one he did, where I think it was pre-Stormblood. I think they actually like went to Square and interviewed a bunch of the people about the process of like turning it into a Realm Reborn and stuff. It's fascinating. It has one of my favorite Yoshi P quotes of all time, where he's like, I touched it for the first time and was like, this is unplayable. It is like the most frank I've ever seen like Japanese developers like ever get about like making a game.
I feel like,
and it's kind of awesome.
I feel like the 1.0 release of Final Fantasy XIV is a pretty open punching bag for its devs, because like the whole point of A Realm Reborn is that it's the game that we just put out, but like way less shitty.
Yeah. But the point is, they do exactly what you're talking about with games.
That's pretty cool.
And they're pretty rad. There's also a thing called, it's old at this point, given that their most recent game just came out, and I think it's been around for like 15 years now.
Oh, jeez.
But Supergiant did that for their first game. There was Building the Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion and Transistor. I have Transistor. I need to play that at some point.
Yeah. And, yeah, Hades.
They were the ones who did Hades?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Saying Hades 2 just came out. But yeah, for Bastion, which was their first game, the video game people I follow, Giant Bomb, gave them a camera to record stuff, and they made a series out of it called Building the Bastion.
Nice. It's actually pretty sick.
And I think they've done stuff, I think, with NoClip, I think, for some of their other games. And then I know Double Fine has done it a bunch. Who are the like Psychonauts people?
Yeah.
Like I know they specifically did it for Psychonauts 2. They did a very lengthy documentary series about the making of that game, which at a point in it gets soul crushing. I've seen that clip.
Psychonauts 2 makes me kind of sad because I remember, like, you ever play a game and it's really good, but you can tell there's, like, some shit that you missed and you're really not able to appreciate what you're seeing if you weren't there for something that was there prior to the game? You know? That's like me with Psychonauts 2 because I never played Psychonauts 1.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, there was so much shit. It's like, is this a reference? Is this a prior plot point? Or am I just imagining it?
Ultimately, yeah, with that game being a one of those things that people wanted for a really long time and stuff.
And it's like the kind of people that game was for are the kinds of people who will vividly recall a game that they've played repeatedly for years and years and years.
Yes.
So of course I'm not going to appreciate it. But the game was still good though. So then I just end up feeling guilty.
I mean, you can play Psychonauts 1. It's on PC. It's on Steam.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how I played it.
Oh shit, I never knew that. Shit, that's the only reason I didn't play it.
I think it's totally fine.
Psychonauts 1 or Psychonauts 2?
1. I've never played 2 because I didn't really. So, like, I like Double Fine a lot as a company. They seem like great, cool people. I don't think I actually like the games they make.
That's understandable.
Which, like, kind of bums me out. Like, they also made Brutal Legend, which is a game that, like, I want to love deeply, but just, like, isn't great.
Yeah, I've heard very passionate things, but like very caveat-heavy things about Brutal Legend.
Yeah, where that game like has some really, really incredible moments, but also it feels like they completely tried to obfuscate what that game actually was before it came out, and then it just like completely switches genres half of the way through. Or it's like, oh, you thought you were playing an open world action game? Actually, it's an RTS.
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the bummer of the game comes in. But
Like, well, they couldn't do a Battlefront style where you're like a leader unit on the ground, but you still have some command potential?
Is what it is.
Oh.
But, like, that gets introduced like halfway through the game. That's like what it actually is. And then it also kind of feels like the game was supposed to be built more around like playing online and stuff. It's weird.
Oh, where it like starts getting to a feeling like it seems like it might actually just be a tutorial for the online mode.
Like, kinda, yeah. Like, the story stuff that's there is good, and, you know, it's still fun. It has still some incredible uses of music. And stuff, but
yeah, didn't they get like licensed a bunch of rock classics?
There's a lot of
Can
very
you
good
hear
songs.
The Banshee scream. It's the only one I know.
I don't even know what song that was offhand.
Hello, the Banshee. Really wishing it was like the Banshee screams or something, so it'd sound really obvious, but no. I still wonder why they use this fancy pants shock-absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring and not for the good old-fashioned creosote. What the fuck are you talking about, Park Warden? What is it? Do you know what a creosote is?
God, I feel like I've definitely heard the term. Yeah. I don't know.
Should I pause the game and go look up what creosote is?
You know what? I have my phone right here.
Hell yeah. Time to learn.
So we don't interrupt the stream.
Yeah, God forbid the constant sound of pressurized water be interrupted.
Yeah. I mean, that's what... Here we go. Creosote. Tar distillation and pyrolysis of plant-derived materials, such as wood or fossil fuels. It's basically tar.
Oh, it's fucking tarmac.
Yeah, okay, yes. That would, yeah. To prevent necrosis.
What?
Coal tar creosote and wood tar creosote. The coal tar variety, having stronger and more toxic properties, has chiefly been used as a preservative for wood. Coal tar creosote was also formerly used as an escharotic to burn malignant skin tissue and in dentistry to prevent necrosis before its carcinogenic properties became known.
Oh,
so one of the classic things that they used to put in people, and then it's like, oops, this causes cancer.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't use it for stuff, Park Warden.
Yeah, I think the idea was that, like, oh, why don't they cover the wood sections in this? If they cover the tar sections in this. And it's like, well, probably because they want to reduce the amount that's here.
Yummy, yummy cancer.
Carcinogen.
Just like lead.
Yummy, yummy.
It's a rumbly in my tumbly. It's stomach cancer.
That's a rumbler in my tumbler.
Trying to think of some kind of Tumblr joke.
I don't know. I don't know,
Something
Tumblr.
Something about Super Hulock.
Oh, God. Anytime someone who knows anything more about Tumblr than I do talks about Tumblr, it just it very quickly becomes a reminder of why I don't use Tumblr.
I mean, I don't and never did either.
And yet you know about Super Hulock, for which you have my condolences.
I just have listened to people talk about things. I find people going into, like, the history of, like, fandoms kind of fascinating.
That's fair.
And fun. So, we're talking about the Onceler. The original Tumblr sexy man. Like, look, I get bored at work and I watch a lot of random video essays about a lot of things.
I wasn't even making fun of you, but you felt the need to justify your actions.
Not really. It's like, more like, this is, like, I know a little about a lot of things because I get bored.
Look, I just find the construction of pipe bombs to be really satisfying, alright? Very, very compelling, alright?
I'm not putting myself on any watch list. That's not what I'm saying.
I am.
Well, good for you.
Look, at this point, I can think of at least 4 different, totally innocuous things I could be on a list for now. I might as well have fun with it. I'm sure the,
I'm over here just, I'm trying to think of one of the more recent things I would have watched is, but I guess they all actually have been, I guess, kind of, politically charged, so.
Hell yeah, God, we're such rebels. Being...
I mean, the thing I've mostly been watching recently has not been video essay stuff. I have been watching Taskmaster, which is just a grand old time.
Never seen it.
It's really fucking funny. And also entirely on YouTube, officially for free. So, you know.
Nice.
It's got that going for it.
There is so much shit in this playground.
It's
literally and figuratively.
I mean, I don't think it's literal. It's all dirt, quote unquote.
Gabe, look at that. Well, first off, basically the same thing, especially if you've read the Warriors books and caught on to the fucking lingo there.
What?
You don't know? Okay, that's my Tumblr, alright? That is my equivalent to cringe fandom bullshit on Tumblr. I say not having read a single word of those books.
I have
Since
no idea what you're talking about.
I was like 14 and there were these books that were in the school library. They were about cats.
Oh, the warrior cats. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I said, I know a little bit about a lot of things. One of those things is warrior cats.
Hell yeah. I'm sure they've aged super well.
God, I don't even. That was like an old thing. I was like early in my watching video essays about random things with someone talking about warrior cats
Really?
and the warrior cat fandom. Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing that still goes on, or?
It's more. It was more of someone talking about fandoms and stuff, and talking about like, man, yeah, the warrior cats shit. That was wild. It's also a famous early bit. For a long time, I didn't know it was a real thing, and I only knew it from a very early my brother and me bit. Them reading a Yahoo Answers question about warrior cat names.
Hell yeah. I'd like to see that Yahoo Answers thread.
I was not aware it was a real thing outside of that for a very long time.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah, I gathered that. Right, I think it got into a bunch of stuff about like people making basically like AMVs about them and doing a bunch of animations and stuff. I think that's what a lot of it was about.
That part I wasn't actually aware of until like a while after I like had my fill of the books.
Yeah,
as much as I talk about like hell yeah warriors, I was just there for the books. I didn't really care about the
like fandom side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to no one of it. I kept entirely to myself, and I just really, really, really liked the books.
That's like how I was with like fucking Kingdom Hearts for a long time, where it's just like, yeah, I just really like these games, and then you get into talking about other people, and they start yelling about shipping and stuff, and I'm just like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm good, thanks.
I didn't come here for your Goofy X Young Xehanort fic. I just want some advice on how to beat him in Kingdom Hearts 3D.
Yeah.
Let's be real though, Goofy is perhaps the straightest Disney character ever.
I mean, yes, he canonically has a son.
Yeah, and like, is he like? Does he only have the one wife, or is there any like lore about how he got divorced at some point?
I have no idea on that front. I never watched Goof Troop, so
in the movie, in the Goofy movie, I must ask.
Yes.
Was he a single father?
I believe that's kind of the whole thing.
Damn. Poor guy.
But also, I have also never watched that.
Neither have I.
My entire context for a Goofy movie is the commercials and the joke about the Leaning Tower of Cheese. And that's all I know about that movie.
I mean, let's be real. Do we really need anything in our life other than the Leaning Tower of Cheese?
No. I know there's also there's Powerline and like his whole concert and stuff, because that was the thing I found out about later in life, and everyone talks about it like, oh my god, it was like the biggest fucking thing, and I'm like, I have no experience with any of this. But I mean, that's me with a lot of stuff. Because I've talked to you about my complete lack of knowledge about basically anything Nickelodeon.
That's understandable.
And it's kind of a similar thing.
So,
like, I was watching Bugs Bunny cartoons.
I was watching SpongeBob. So I guess our next movie night, you and me, is gonna have to be a marathon of the Goofy movie, Space King, and at least 3 Warrior Cats AMVs.
Woof.
What a fucking lineup there.
That's a rough night. Gotta throw 3 ninjas in there for...
Oh, absolutely.
For fun. Definitely not a maybe problematic movie? I don't know. It's almost too stupid.
Look, I've spent at least 15 minutes ranting about fucking Space King. I can handle a bit of vague, perhaps unintentional racism in a ninja movie.
It's mostly funny that it's about these kids who are supposed to have a Japanese grandfather and their mom and them, their mom, who is related to, who is the daughter of said Japanese grandfather, are all just the whitest people on the planet. And I don't know how that works. And that's basically it. And it also has an incredible basketball scene.
As every movie needs. I feel like that's the main takeaway from Air Bud, is that every movie is better with a basketball scene.
Every movie, it was also the 90s, so every movie was better with either ninjas or dinosaurs.
Alright, got a very urgent message from Park Warden. Creosote is fungicidal, cheap, and just an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it's also profoundly toxic to humans when ingested. Swings and roundabouts. Finally, someone else who says swings and roundabouts. Someone.
It's very funny.
You understand me, Mr. Warden, or Miss Warden. I don't know. I don't know what you're. I don't think we've established your gender.
They are everything and nothing.
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah?
You remember the Harry Potter movies?
I do. Well, some of them.
You remember how Henry had his, like, two best friends that were there for, like, the majority of the runtime?
Henry? Yeah, totally.
No, Harry.
You said Henry.
No, I said Harry.
You 100% said Henry. You
Fucking...
said Harry Potter, and then said Henry had two friends.
Alright, fine. Remember when Henry had the two friends?
I mean, yeah,
anyway,
that's a better way to talk about it.
But yeah, do you think one of them, do you ever think the one with the red hair ever came out as Ron Binary?
Look, man. You walked a long way for that joke.
Look, I have walked 500 miles, and I would absolutely walk 500 more.
And also, no, clearly not, because J.K. Rowling hates trans people.
That's fair.
People can be gay. Kind of. Maybe.
I can retroactively lie and say that Dumbledore was definitely gay the whole time.
And then when movies come out that in theory could show that, we never will.
Yeah. But I swear, if anyone that I perceive as masculine tries to wear a bikini, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
I continue to be glad that, like, I didn't really have to work to divest myself from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I am also glad that I have never given a single remotest shit about Harry Potter as a franchise.
I basically, like, I think I started reading them when, I don't think I started reading them until the third one was out, and then read the fourth, and then the fifth one kind of pissing me off, and then not reading the sixth one when it came out, and then having it spoiled, and then just kind of fully not really giving a shit about it after that.
Well, I was just never into British orphan fantasy as a genre.
What are your other British orphan fantasies?
Well, it technically wasn't about an orphan, but a child on their own, I guess. British child separated from their parents, to keep it appropriately vague. But Phantom Tollbooth was another one.
Never heard of that.
Basically, whether it be Willy Wonka or Charlie, but the Chocolate Factory franchise.
Oh, but the original one is so good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And people really, really swore to me that Harry Potter was so awesome. And I never cared about either of them.
I don't know, man. Fucking Gene Wilder murdering children is a pretty good movie.
Look, I don't need Gene Wilder to murder children for me. I can get that shit at home.
And reading creepy poetry.
Let's just brush past that.
Watch my speed. But it's okay. That's a very weirdly specific thing to like be like, nah, I'm not into that, but you know, I respect it.
There was just this whole like group of books, group of stories that like all felt like that.
Oh, this is iconic children. I mean, I guess I would probably put like every Roald Dahl book probably would fall into that to some extent.
Possibly.
I mean, it's the guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
And all of his stuff would be British and probably about children. So.
Yeah.
How about Matilda?
The only thing I know about Matilda is that one part of Musical Tangents where it becomes a combination of Brick in the Wall and Revolting Children.
Okay, so you're talking about the musical even. That's not... Gotcha.
Wasn't that a movie?
I mean, there
okay, well...
was a stage, there was a book, then a movie, then a stage play that was a musical, and then a movie based on that stage play.
I see.
All of which are pretty different. With the biggest difference being, in the book, Matilda is really smart. In the movie, she has psychic powers.
Okay, that's a bit different.
It's a little different. Movie, still very good, though. It was made by Danny DeVito?
Made?
I believe. Yeah, at least he was like a executive producer, I think, and stuff on it. He's also in it.
Damn.
It does sort of fit that, like, British children with bad families thing, except they're not British.
Yeah, it fits the thing where British is one of the core tenets, but also they're not British, though.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a similar vibe, I feel like, to a lot of that stuff. But she's just not British. It's like a very British, like, kind of school, but it's not.
It's just British.
Yeah. Like, matching up that song with another Brick in the Wall doesn't seem that weird.
I keep thinking back and I'm trying to figure out which one it was, and I don't think it was actually Brick in the Wall.
That's the song that would make the most sense, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's also about British school. That is about British school.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to look this up. I cannot remember for the life of me. Hold on.
Okay. Welcome.
No, not Top Soccer Shootout with Scott Sterling. Musical Tangents. It's not Industry Victory. Okay, yeah, it was another Brick in the Wall. It was that,
Yeah.
and also Get Low by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Well, that's it. Huh.
And also Snap Your Fingers, also by Lil Jon, but this time with E40 and Sean Paul of Youngbloods.
Gotcha.
And also Paralyzer for some reason?
That's a good riff.
Yeah, that's fair. It was the one that was like dum da da do do da dum. Whichever one that was.
That's Yellow.
Okay, then yeah, it was Get Low specifically. Because like that was like a support line, like a backing vocal in that section.
Right, it's like the Rock Your Body stuff in Neil Cicierega's. I don't remember if it's piss or shit. I think it's shit. Which is a great. I love having to think about those two songs.
I appreciate that series of words because I know exactly what you're talking about. Even though
I've
only
shit.
heard of. Yes, I am fully aware of shit.
Piss is the last song on the album before on Mouth Silence, which primarily uses I get knocked down, but I get up again. Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, which has a line about pissing the night away.
Hell yeah, Gabe! 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 You can put the step louder in places I did not realize.
Hell yeah. But that.
Go over here and look at where I put it when you get a chance.
No, I see it. It's floating over space.
Yeah. Just out here making Palkia mad. A reference I'm sure you get as someone who doesn't play Pokemon as much as I do.
Boy, now I'm just thinking about piss.
Oh boy.
Shit too, to be honest. My doo-doo highway. Just think about the fucking. This time I'm gonna stand up and shout. Stand up and
I'ma do my way. It's my way.
doo-doo highway.
My doo-doo highway.
Oh, it's so good. And then, like, piss is gonna stuff out, like, the piss beneath my toes. It's... Well, because I was like... So, you heard Tub Thumping, right? Like, the...
No.
Have you ever heard, like, get knocked down, put up again, get up again?
I've heard that specific line, but...
Okay, but that... So, the verses of that song is someone talking about a bunch of drinks and saying, like, you take a something drink, and then another drink, and then, like, they do that for, like, a bit. And then a woman singing something about pissing the night away. And so he just takes the bit of her saying piss and just makes the guy saying, I drink piss. And I drink piss. It's, man. Then there's also the thing that got taken down off of his YouTube channel, but gets occasionally re-uploaded by somebody, which is him taking Prince's Kiss and making it sound like he says piss, which is also a work of art.
It really is.
Honestly, in a similar vein to Bustin', it's another one of those where it's more of just like a remix, I guess, than it is a mashup.
It's a remastering.
Yeah. It's like a Bow Wow.
Bow wow. When I roll into the wow wow.
Well, I bounce.
When I stroll into the wow wow.
He's got his behind looking real good, though.
I'm a rough rider on a buffalo man.
Which is actually a sequel to a thing on the first album, which is Vivid Memories Turn to Fantasies, which is with the Men in Black theme song.
That sounds nice.
Which the part of that has always stuck with me is just taking the phrase MIBs and then playing B sound effects after it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's...
You're better at describing comedy than I am.
Thanks. That's like a weird... It's a weird talent.
Look, it's a skill you gotta develop.
How much else I gotta spray on this bin?
Just gotta remember that I am the slicky wicky wickest they is.
Yep. That's you.
No, Gabe, I'm pretty certain I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm currently doing, but I have no idea how else I would have gone at this shit.
Do better than you are currently doing.
I'm trying to remember what that was, but I cannot for the life of me.
It's red versus blue.
Yes! Okay.
Season 5, they're trying to like get the orders from base. They go through the whole thing of translating it, and it's just do better than you are currently doing.
I was in my brain trying to remember like what scene, what part of Sword Art Online Abridged was that? Because it felt like something that would have been a joke in there. Has your joy been sapped away by me mentioning Sword Art Online?
I was gonna say, remembering a bridge series, yes.
Well, you have my condolences, but it won't stop me from experiencing joy myself.
That's a shame. I wish it would.
Alright, well, fuck you too. I thought we were friends.
And that's where you're wrong.
Oh wait, Gabe, hold on. Can you stand here for a second? Can you stand here for a second? Can you like crouch for me in the middle of this? In the middle of this. All right. Now I need you to uncrouch when you get a chance. Hell yeah. I can see everything.
I can see your shoes. Ever seen the bottom of an avatar's foot?
No.
Bam! There it is.
Cool.
That's
I guess.
Some classic E3 bullshit. Of a guy trying to show off the Xbox 360 avatars, and like with the Kinect. And saying, have you ever seen the bottom of an avatar's foot? And then going, bam, there it is. And the whole thing just like fucking contorts because the Kinect is a piece of shit. And doing that live on stage at E3.
Bam, there it is.
Yep, it's an all-time classic.
I think one of my favorite categories of joke is someone very confidently fucking something up.
Oh, I mean, if you want that, like, E3 is the place for that shit. It's a gold mine of people being very confident and saying incredibly stupid things.
Do you guys not even have phones?
That's not even E3, but yes, that falls to the same category.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like BlizzCon, not E3, but like,
yeah.
Are they really that different at this point? I mean, they're both practically dead.
I was like, E3 is dead.
Yeah.
We've got Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Bonanza Fun Time now.
Is that actually what something is called, or are you fucking with me?
No, it's the Summer Game Fest, but I refuse to call it that. Like, every time my brother and I talk about it, we just come up with some different kind of, like, way of calling it a party. It's like Jeff Keighley's Super Happy Fun Time Games. Or just something. For no real good reason. Oh geez, this whole fucking roof is still...
Yeah, I've been working on all this shit for most of our playtime here. But that's not to say I got everything.
Yeah, there's like this one Konami E3 press conference back when Konami used to make enough games to have their own E3 press conference.
Now it's just like, what can we use as a preface to fuck what's his face in a contract this time?
Yep. Which, like, that there's like one that it just had like a dozen different. At this point, like eternal memes, like hit the weak point for massive damage is iconic and a classic, and featuring realistic battles. Now here is this giant enemy crab.
What was that for?
God, I don't know. It was some like Dynasty Warriors like kind of game. But them talking about like it's like real battles from throughout history, and then and here's this giant enemy crab. Which then also the same presentation that hit its weak point for massive damages from. And transfarring. Another classic.
Oh.
What do we got left? Climbing pole guard.
I think I found it. Yeah. Now what?
There was some blue. There we go. Got that.
Shut up.
Side platform, small bridge floor.
Oh,
Tower
bridge
roof
floor.
support strut.
Oh, there we go.
Which is the tower? Aha!
Oh, it was the other side of this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Aha.
Now what the heckin' frick is a side platform?
Slide platform, which I assume would be this.
Oh. Oh, there, yeah.
Tower floor underside. Tower trim. I'm assuming that's all this. Oh.
Tower trims.
Assuming that's these red bits.
Those are tower support struts. Do you see at the top left? It'll give you a label of what you're looking at.
Yeah. Oh. Aha.
It'll also give you a little health bar, effectively for that.
Rims.
Tower trims. Tower trims. Tower.
All vertical struts. Support struts.
Oh, it's on the bottom. The yellow section's on the bottom.
Ah, okay, that would be why we missed it.
Yeah, if you look at the bar under the label, it'll show you effectively how much stuff is on it. Yeah! God, that took forever.
Woo! Yeah, wow, holy shit. It's like 9 o'clock.
Oh, jeez. Oh, we've been here 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
That should feel pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Overall.
At last. And
That was
now I
a
have
good time.
25 stars and $853 to not spend on a thing I can't unlock yet.
I did not get as much money as you. I imagine it's because I don't buy the tools.
This also isn't technically your game. I imagine it doesn't complete it on your file, and that you'd
Yeah.
get the full fee if you did it
Yeah.
on your mode. So yeah, I've had to pee for like I think 40 minutes now.
Well, you should go. We should sign off so you can go do that and not explode.
Yeah, do you wanna? No, I'll just be like Violet Beauregard. Don't worry about it. Bring it all the way back to Charlie
it
and the
back.
Chocolate Factory. Full circle,
To
baby.
inflation kink.
Hell yeah, my favorite kind. So yeah, anything you wanna put down before we leave this be?
I don't think so. I don't know when I stream anymore. So.
Also, at some point during all this, the collab stopped,
Oh.
or you just disconnected, or something.
Could be both.
Something
Could be either.
broke. Yeah, something broke, and you haven't been here, and I never noticed.
Okay.
Because I was too focused on the action-packed glory that is fucking Powerwash Simulator.
Yeah, and I don't have it up on my other monitor, so I didn't see it either. Oh well.
Hell yeah. So yeah, thanks for coming, Gabe. Thank you everybody else. Those of you who were here from the start.
I had a blast. Thank you. Haha.
A,
Get it?
a blast of water. Those of you who were here from the start, those of you who came in later, especially all y'all catching up with the VODs after the fact. I appreciate your viewership and your company on this adventure of cleanliness. And until I had the menu up, so I just see like half of your body peeking out, staring me dead in the eye from behind your visor, sliding toward me with the washer pushing me away. And until the day comes when we all meet again, I bid you good day and goodbye, world.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.